are holding military-level talks in Moldo on the Chinese side of the line of actual control. India will be pushing for disengagement by the Chinese side. In a first, a diplomat is also attending those military-level talks. Joint Secretary East Asia in the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, Naveen Srivastava, is present at that meeting. This is the first Corps Commander-level talk between the countries since the Moscow Pact. Earlier this month, Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in the Russian capital. The two leaders called for easing of tensions via dialogue and disengagement. These will be the sixth military-level talks between the two countries since June. Tensions between the two sides have escalated after the Galwan Valley clash on the 15th of June. They have suffered casualties in the face-off. However, China is yet to reveal the death toll.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
For more on that, joining us live on the broadcast is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, what's the latest on the talks? And in a first, a diplomat attending those talks, Joint Secretary East Asia in the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, is present. Tell us more about the significance and the reason behind his presence.
Well, Molly, even as we speak, the conversations are happening at the line of actual control. And this is the sixth Corps Commander's conversation. And for the first time, an Indian diplomat is participating in the talks. The basic focus is that everyone is on the same page when it comes to making sure that there is a single point message from New Delhi that disengagement is the need of the hour, something that New Delhi has reiterated multiple times, but it seems that the Chinese side is not very keen on. But we do expect the formal reaction or the outcome to be announced both by Beijing and New Delhi only tomorrow, because we know that these kinds of talks do go on for hours and hours. We know that previously also conversations have taken place since June. This is, of course, the sixth such conversation. But what is difference between the previous 5 conversations and this time is that this conversation is happening in the backdrop of 2 high-level political engagement between India and China, both in Moscow, first between the defense ministers of 2 countries, and then, of course, the foreign ministers of 2 countries, after which the 2-hour-long discussion between both the foreign minister and, of course, the defense ministers. The Moscow Pact came out after the foreign ministers' conversation, and the 5-point Moscow Pact talks about distance between the troops, dialogue through which tensions can be eased, and most importantly is the disengagement. The big question is how will the roadmap be implemented? Because if Moscow Pact was the overarching idea between both sides committed to it on paper with the joint statement, its modalities are to be decided in this conversation which is taking place, and this will be crucial to the future of how the relationship works as well, because we know, as the Indian External Affairs Minister has multiple times said, that what happens at the border will impact the relationship, the Sino-India relationship, and this is how it's going to happen. It's through disengagement. So will the Chinese side commit to disengagement? And early disengagement is the big focus, the big outcome that India will be expecting from these talks.
All right. We'll, of course, keep a close eye on the latest coming in as a result of those discussions. Leaving it there for the moment, Siddhant Sibal, thanks very much for those updates for now. Now, according to